guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I'm posting a little late with this coronavirus pandemic. It's kind of hard to get time to yourself to film because everyone's at home. If you're a college student and your school closed and now you're stuck at home, you understand. Because you're like, oh, spring break, it's great, I get to see my family for like a week. Now you're like, oh, now I get to spend the rest of the semester with my family. Okay. Yay. Love them. Also love me time. That's good too. But anyways, today we're going to go over how to create D'Angelo Wallace's T-shirt design. He posted this picture. Let me put it over here. He posted this picture on his Instagram, and D'Angelo Wallace is a great YouTuber. I love him. He talks about issues happening on YouTube or on the news, and he gives both sides of them. He has a lot of research in it, and I think he's great. I think he's fantastic. This is my opinion. But he posted this picture of this T-shirt design, which I have made. Yay! Nobody cares though. And I was like, is this your merch? Because if so, I'ma buy it. Take my money. Didn't get a reply, which was upsetting because I would have given him all my money. Because, like I said before, I'm a chemist. So I love dorky shit like this. Like this, I made the next day after he didn't answer me. He still didn't answer me. And I Googled many different ways trying to find this T-shirt design so that I could buy it, and I couldn't find it. I was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it. So that's what we're doing today. I think we're gonna keep adding on to this, what to do with T-shirts that, we don't want to use anymore. Because, like I said on my podcast, you can see it right here, it's Save the Environment 911, found everywhere podcasts are found. Woo. Uploads are usually Sunday, just like how my YouTube channel. Those are usually uploaded Sunday. Whoops. But yeah. So, where was I going with this? My brain's a scatter. It's gone. Oh well. But I decided to make this t-shirt because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And I made it the next day. And also, I think on this channel, this is where I was going. On the podcast, I said, don't donate your clothes to, developing countries because that keeps them from developing their own market for it because everything's free. And it's like, well, what do I do with all these t-shirts? That's what we're going to go over on this channel. You can either make it into a bag, see the last video. You can change the t-shirt design, something you really would rather wear, like this video. Or turn it into a pillow, which will be our next video. Yay! Okay, now, getting into the DIY. First thing you need to do is pick out a shirt that doesn't have a design on it, that you don't really care about anymore. This shirt has a hole in it, like right here, so I was like, whatever. It could be a sleep shirt if it turns out like crap, Then you need to pick out paint. For me, that took the most amount of time because I was trying to find fabric paint. Fabric paint is the best because it's literally meant for fabric. Couldn't find it anywhere, which was upsetting. Don't know why they're out of fabric paint. But if you can't find fabric paint, you can always use acrylic paint because that stuff does not come out of fabric. I know, I've painted with before, and then I got on a shirt and it never came out. 4 years later, that stain is still there. So, have I washed this shirt yet? No, but we're gonna hope, we're gonna pray that this does not come out. I don't think it will because it's acrylic. Acrylic does not come out of clothes. So, one suggestion would be a better fitting shirt. I picked a really big baggy shirt because that's just my style. But now you can't really read it, So I'd suggest a little more fitting. Maybe like one size more, not like 2 or 3. And then also, I should have designed it to where you see how it just kind of falls on me right here? that's how wide the design should have been. Didn't really do that. I made it like all the way across. You know, you should put on the shirt first and see how it falls on you and mark that with a pin or something so you can see. Because then nobody can read it. But you know what? I don't really care. I just want yours to look better than mine. So then I would take a ruler and like, you know, do lines that are even. Like this one, it's really faint because I use a pin. I try to make it really faint, but I made like a giant block line, and then I went through and I made blocks. I went through, made the little lines so I could fill these in. Like this space here still has the pin marks because I went across, and then I did the blocks just so I know I had enough space. I could measure out each block. And then, you know, you have to have the design, obviously. You have to have that first. Because I also just did that, so like spelling and stuff. And I went through and I swatched all of my paint to test to see, you know, what paint colors I want, what color scheme, and like what order I want them in. So that's important. I do that first. Don't just dive on in because you'll be like, oh, this looks shitty. And then I would just start painting. And this is a time lapse of me painting. So, paintbrushes would be recommended. I did not use a paintbrush. I couldn't find any, so for the blocks I used my finger, and then for the writing I used the tip and the eraser end of a pencil. It worked out pretty good. I also didn't wait for the blocks to dry, so I had to go back in and do touch-ups later. So if you want to wait for it to dry, that's a good idea. So go out there and try your t-shirt, see how it goes. Do not paint with watercolor because that shit will come out. It's watercolor. It will be affected by the water. Don't do that. Use acrylic, use fabric paint. And you know what? If you don't like it, it's okay because you didn't want the shirt in the first place, so you can just turn it into a bag. Or if you watch next week's video, you can turn it into a pillow, which I may do with this one because, like I said, the design does not fit me well, but, you know, the design does not fit me well, but it will look better on a pillow, which may be what I do next week. Okay, see you next week.